Our next question is from Steve Device. I heard 40 years ago from an Aussie job guy about Abdullah the Butcher getting his scars put in by a surgeon, and New Jack has said the same thing in interviews. I see Abdullah's scars changed dramatically in the early 70s. I'm pretty sure Mark Lewin and King Curtis would have known details, does Don. The Magnificent One was always a favourite of myself and my mum back in the day, even when he was a heel.
Surgeon?
A surgeon put scars in Abby's head, apparently.
I don't know. I do not know. I doubt it. I wouldn't. Maybe one time he went to smooth it out or something. No, I used to zip himself every night. He was always. Billy Graham tells the story sometime long. I guess they're up in Canada or something when they were getting started, or somewhere when he was a spot show. And Abdullah had his blade. It was Abdullah or the Sheik? I think it was Abdullah. Had the blades, and he's working with a preliminary guy. And he cut the guy. They ended up had to take the guy to the hospital. He cut him so much. No, they cut Curtis, Abdullah, Snuka, Dusty, all those guys. They just went after it because they wanted to go after. Look at Flair. He's been on. He's not that. He's not that tough. He's probably had surgery on, but he doesn't look that way, and he's been in as many blood baths as anybody.
Did you
not anybody?
Did you ever hear of the story of Abdullah the Butcher's wallet?
What about it?
He would, instead of leaving it in the locker room, he would put it in his karate pants and then wrestle with a wallet in his underpants for the entirety. And I'll take it you never heard of that one.
Could be. Abdullah was cool, man. I know him. I get friends with him in Japan, and then when in Georgia Championship Wrestling and stuff, we were like a dream match, the Jack Briscoe thing. So I was, always working with Abby, and we'd always, some kind of double DQ or double count out or something. We never went anyway. And in Japan, I was really cool with him, and Abby was great. You'd see him in the airport or something. He'd be laying back and he'd pull out his wallet. This check I just got from the Crockett's. I just got this check from last week. This one's from Barnett. And it was he was like that. And that was Abdullah, high rolling his stash.
I'll actually finish the story so you know what I'm saying. So apparently Abby used to count the money in his wallet and everything in his wallet, then put it in his karate pants, wrestle, then he'd go back to the locker room, take out his wallet, and then count the money again, just in case somehow someone had stolen some out of his wallet.
Yeah. That'd be hell of a pickpocket there.
Yeah. Your hand might burn off like on the way down there or something.
just getting it in there,
Have you got any more stories about Abby? Because he had like a 50 million year career and everything, and he was. I mean, how big of a draw was he in Japan, especially?
Everywhere he started, King Curtis, Mark Lewin, took Larry Shreve from Detroit, and got him from Jim Barnett, and then Jim Barnett got him over there, and they made him Abdullah the Butcher, just like Bruiser Brody. And that was because Curtis was the first guy to do the on the chairs out in the lot. Well, not the first. I mean, Dory Funk Jr., but the first big guy like that to do that. Table stacking. All over the arena, juice and blood and guts and everything else. So yeah, they took Abdullah, and I don't know how heavy he was at the time, but they put those butcher pants on him. Shaved his head, and Abdullah the Butcher. Now, evidently, he was happy. He wasn't worried about cutting himself or anything.
Or anyone else.
No, or anyone else. I remember Harley was working with him one time, and he said he had blades on every finger and his tongue depressor. That's and so-and-so have a laser figure on me. They'll be carrying it back. Yeah, a lot of colloquial slurs in there, but yeah, it was. He just had, there was a case. I guess in case Harley wanted to rough him up or something. But Harley, was just out there to work all the time. But it was, he's one played on me.